Thank you, Tony. But I could say there's one reason here why we have to get over there at some point. I mean, we're not actually sending soldiers yet. We're just supposed to send planes to bomb the shit out of them. But here's the reason, though, is because of people from America who are going over there to fight with these people, ISIS. Like this 19-year-old from Denver, Colorado, who was recently convicted for her role in trying to be of assistance to the ISIS terrorist. Her name was Shannon Connolly. What the cracker crazy, please. She was sentenced to 5 years in prison by the judge and also given 10 years off Irish whiskey. My lord, how can you be going over to ISIS named Shannon Connolly? An Iowa judge has given a terminally ill cancer patient a lenient sentence of 3 years probation for getting caught growing his own medical marijuana. Prosecutors there actually sought a 15-year prison term. Well, luckily, he got done right by the judge, but also the medical doctors and the good Lord above still kept the sentence at life or 2 years more, whatever comes first. Can't grow your own weed. What's going on? Gunfire in Missouri is still making the news this week. Yep, you remember with the teenager just a short time ago. This time a teacher carrying a concealed weapon was struck by a bullet and porcelain fragments when her weapon discharged in the faculty bathroom. And her gunfire too. She claimed to have eaten too much broccoli the night before. Also, Adrian Peterson, one of the nation's top running backs in the NFL Football League, has been kicked off the team temporarily while he fights child abuse charges. Yeah. Apparently, the fact that his 2-year-old was killed last year by his ex's boyfriend wasn't enough for him to finally find love in his heart for his other kids, as he's been charged down in Texas for switching his 4-year-old son. That's when you smack a kid with a tree branch of some sort. Of course, before he switched him with it, he removed all the leaves off it, stuffed them in the kid's mouth, and then switched them. Come on, cracker, please. Well, that's enough for our national news. Coming up next, our very own Darren Martinez to give us his movie news and reviews for this week. Darren?
Yes, Dan, another week of movies. I couldn't make it to the movies today.
Oh, man.
I failed to make it to the movies. Made it to a Dunkin' Donuts, and then the car wouldn't start. And I had a big breakfast, though, so that was fun. But so to make up for it, when I got to my friend's house, we on-demanded a film called The Colony, starring Lawrence Fishburne and one of my favorite actors, Bill Paxton.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah, and I also love Lawrence Fishburne. Anyway, two colossal, excellent actors, and but you know, as good as they were, their characters weren't written that well, and the film was actually kind of just boring and predictable. So, you know, I don't recommend anyone going to check that one out, The Colony. But if you really love Bill Paxton and Lawrence Fishburne that much, you know, check it out just to watch them. You know, in characters that could have been better.
Is it a space-based or just like a post-Armageddon?
Yeah, it's post-apocalyptic where there's like vampires and snow everywhere, which that, you know, that in itself makes it for an interesting, you know, film. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, next week there's a film coming out called The Maze Runner. It's based on popular teen book, kind of like The Hunger Games and The Twilights and all those kinds of films that I really don't care for.
Right.
But I saw the trailer for it. It looks actually alright. It looks pretty interesting. The kid from We're the Millers is in it, which I thought was a very funny film. He doesn't look like he's going to sell that badass role that he's trying to portray. But anyway, it leads to the first film I want to recommend you guys go check out this weekend. Before The Maze Runner comes out, if you're going to plan to check out The Maze Runner, go check out one of my favorite maze running films. Someone who runs through a maze, Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, classic. You know,
David Bowie.
Oh yeah, lots of music and dance numbers and puppets and fun, and that's my Maze Runner, Labyrinth. But also, there's a lot of rumors going on in Hollywood right now. One of them being that there's a sequel coming out to one of my favorite, I guess you'd call it like an adventure comedy sci-fi film, Galaxy Quest.
Oh, my favorite. One of my favorites.
Yeah, I love it. With Sigourney Weaver, Tim Allen.
Yeah, that was a classic.
And Alan Rickman's in it. And you know, who doesn't love Alan Rickman? Anyway, yeah, and Tony Shalhoub. Thanks, Tony.
Shalhoub. Yeah, he was very good. Yeah, I liked him in that.
But yeah, so go check out the Galaxy Quest. That's the second film I want to recommend you guys go check out this
That's
weekend.
awesome, man.
Just because the rumor's out there, and that's enough to make me want to go out and check out Galaxy Quest again. Another rumor that's out there right now that I'm looking forward to more than anything else is a sequel to a film that should have been made a long time ago. However, these group of producers didn't, they went out to make different films. Anyway, what I'm getting at is Super Troopers. There's a sequel in the works, and the script is 100% written according to Jay Chandrik Sakar, the Indian guy here.
Okay.
He has a long last name. But anyway,
Is that the ones from like Reno 911?
no. These are the guys who made Club Dread and what else, Tony?
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest. Yeah.
Okay.
And Slam and Salmon, and they also produced the Dukes of Hazzard film that was made with Sean William Scott and Johnny Knoxville. And a good friend of mine, Toby Gaddison, who's an excellent actor. He played a cop in that. He's worked for me in films before, actually. Small World. But anyway, Super Troopers. Not to get off too much topics here. Super Troopers, go check it out. Those are the 3 films I recommend.
Well, where are you going to watch it if you got to the movies this week?
I was gonna watch The Drop, starring James Gandolfini and Tom Hardy.
Yeah. It's like a mob one, right?
Yeah, it looks very interesting. So I might check it out next weekend.
I saw a trailer for that.
We'll see.
Christ, he's as big as a house. No wonder he died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
See the trailer in that? I
Yeah.
blew it. He looked bigger than The Godfather.
Yeah, well, Tom Hardy's really not that big. Anyway, back to you, Dan.
Alright.